BluePrint Pro Wrestling here in South Florida in Deerfield Beach. Look who this is. Come on. The Evolve champion, Austin Theory, main eventing the BluePrint Pro Show. First show for 2019, 1-year anniversary. Who better to have than Austin Theory? You had Kotto Brazil, Snoop Strikes. We know him as Kotto and MLW. You guys went out there and gave it your all. What did you think, first of all, being here with BluePrint and the match you had tonight with Snoop Strikes?
I think BluePrint has a lot of potential. I think it's an indie that can definitely blow up, and just the talent that was here tonight, you know, Anthony Green, Darby Allin, Snoop Strikes, myself being here, I think it has a lot of potential.
Austin, what did you also think about just 2019, starting off the year? You're the Evolve champion, you're 21 years old. What has this ride been like for you so far, being such a youngster and being able to do what you've been able to do so far?
You know, sometimes it's unbelievable just how fast things have happened for me. But at the same time, you know, I've just had this mindset of accomplishing things and not really listening to people when they tell me to take my time, kind of just going after what I really want out of life. And as you see, starting off the year as the Evolve champion is it's pretty big. It's a big statement to make to kick off the year, and there's no telling how this year ends.
How does someone like Austin Theory keep himself grounded?
I would just say, you know, constantly just taking advice and absorbing in stuff, and you know, anytime somebody has a question, if they ask me, you know, always having a good response for them, and just, you know, always just constantly learning and preparing myself for new challenges and goals.
Austin, what do you like about what you're doing?
It's just what I've grown up watching, and it's just what I love to do.
How big a moment was it when you ended up winning the Evolve Championship?
It was just kind of like a moment of that stood still for me. Just signing with Evolve in 2017, being 19 years old and coming in as just a nobody, and just building my indie career off that and kind of solidifying it by winning the Evolve Championship. Yeah, it was just a moment that stood still for me, defeating not only Fabian Eichner, the former Evolve champion, but also Undisputed Era member Roderick Strong. Was pretty big.
Austin, what do you credit your rise so far in this industry?
I mean, there's a lot of people to credit for that, but one person in particular, I would say AR Fox, my trainer, just somebody that, you know, stuck his head out for me and gave me opportunity, just like everybody else he's given it to. You know, just being able to have a school in Atlanta where I live, and even though it was an hour away, just going every day, and, you know, him taking the time out of his day just to teach me certain and specific things to, you know, shape my craft and get to that next level, you know, and obviously it's been working out.
Austin Theory, is there a meaning, is there a symbolism behind the name Austin Theory?
I get asked that a lot. There was at a time, but I feel like it got a little confusing to explain. And honestly, I just really like the name. I think it's really unique. I don't think anybody has it that I know of. And yeah, I just think, you know, if you say Theory, everybody knows exactly who that is. So not necessarily a meaning behind it, just, you know, the Evolve champion.
You got a really big buzz when John Cena put a photo of you on his social media.
Absolutely.
Have you met John Cena? Do you know anything about that, or just getting that type of buzz from him?
No, I had no idea. But, you know, nowadays in professional wrestling, anything can happen. And just doing a simple Evolve recap interview, you know, the second night after I won the Evolve Championship, I just said his name. You know, why not get the torch passed? And he obviously seen it. It got some noise, and that was his response. Just an old photo of Austin Theory. So there's no telling where this could go. If there's anybody I would like to face in WWE, it would be John Cena. That would be a match that would kind of like be a huge moment for me, just in my wrestling career, and not just because of who he is, but just what he's done for me growing up and watching wrestling. Seeing him as like my first match, you know, watching him against Johnny Nitro at the time, seeing that and just his attitude and the way he carried himself, it kind of helped me through some things that I went through growing up. And yeah, I would just like to say, like, it's part of the reason why, like, I'm where I'm at. Just my attitude and how I carry myself.
And lastly, what does family think of Austin Theory, the Evolved Champion?
They've always been very supportive of me. They knew at a young age that I was obsessed with wrestling. I'm sure, you know, like every parent does, like, yeah, he's crazy about this, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna fall off, you know, like, not in a negative way, but just, you know, he'll grow up and grow out of it. And I got told that a lot, but no, I just, you know, wrestling, that's my world.
Social media for you, Austin Theory, as we wrap up.
My Instagram is Austin_Theory, and my Twitter is Austin Theory 1.
Evolved Champ, Austin Theory here at BluePrint Pro Wrestling. Thank you.